Hey, yo, Devin Haney just exposed the Rolando Romero contract, my people, after Rolando Romero posted online and said, I had a big guarantee for this fight. Guess DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, couldn't do the same for Devin Haney. Then he put the laughing emoji, my people. And then you know Devin Haney had to respond because this is much pretty him dissing his whole promotion. Devin Haney said, big money, in quotations, is not the same to us, pal. You know what I'm saying? Sit this one out. And then Rolando Romero, of course, responded. He's trying to tell Rolando Romero, like, my money different than your money. The big monies that we got in fights are completely different, my people. So we can't even compare. What you see as big money ain't big money to me. You feel me, my people? That's pretty much what Devin Haney's saying. Now, I'm not hating on Rolando Romero. He done made his change in boxing, and I'm proud of the dude. You know what I'm saying? But we all know Devin Haney been in bigger fights. It's just been the way it's been set up. Rolando Romero responded to that and say, hey, Bill, so you understand the way it works, right? PBC and TGB cover my fight purse out and upside of my 50% split, and DHP covers Devin's fight purse out of his 50%. I guess Devin Haney Promotions isn't a real promotion company. And then he put the laughing emojis, like trying to diss his whole promotional company since the beginning of Devin Haney, my people. Devin Haney responded and said, what a dummy. You think I'm going to do business with you guys with no guarantee? Wow. Trust you guys do the right thing with the numbers and expenses? Yeah, definitely not. You know what I'm saying? So he feels like, it sounds like he feels like he don't trust Rolando Romero and his team. Like he don't want to make deals with them ahead of time without knowing the numbers and how much everything is going to make or knowing a guaranteed purse. You feel me, my people? Rolando Romero responded to this by putting up a video split screen showing one side where Rolando Romero himself is knocking down Ryan Garcia, and then another split screen of Ryan Garcia knocking down Devin Haney, pretty much insinuating the triangle theory that he's been saying, like, yo, if I beat Ryan Garcia and Ryan Garcia beat you, that means I could beat you too, because I beat Ryan Garcia. That means I could beat both of y'all. You feel me, my people? That's how Rolly feels about that. Let me know if you agree with that. Do you feel in boxing there's a triangle theory, like it actually works, or it doesn't work at all? Devin Haney responded to that and said, they came to me with a list of expenses of $6 million. That's how much was the budget for that, I guess. And now I make my first dollar after the 6 minutes. The 6 million is allocated. You know what I'm saying? After they make that 6 million, then he starts to make his money, his first dollar. And on top of it all, I split 50% with Rolando, who hasn't made 2 million in one fight ever. So he don't like that he has to also split the 50%. I feel like that's what bothers him the most. He has to split 50-50 with Rolando Romero, which Devin Haney has had a better record, people would say. You know what I'm saying? He fought Vasily Lomachenko, and he's just been undisputed. You know what I'm saying? He fought a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying? And he's been undisputed. He also said, after somebody Shanky said he had to make at least 5 million against Ryan. There's no way, laughing myself off. Devin Haney responded and said, no, 2 million. Ryan made 5 million. You know what I'm saying, my people? And then I had to check. I had to Google it. You know how I am. So I checked Rolando Romero. How much did he make in the Ryan Garcia fight? I said Rolando Romero earned a career high purse of approximately $5 million to $5.5 million for his fight against Ryan Garcia on May 2nd in 2025. This high-profile matchup served as the main event in Times Square, New York City, with Romero securing this significant paycheck despite entering the fight as the underdog and won the fight. But yeah, he went in as the underdog, and it looks like he made 5 million to 5.5 million. Well, that's what it says on Google. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, my people. Also on Yahoo Sports, you see this. It says Garcia confirms fee purse for the Rolando Romero fight. It says Yahoo Sports, despite the loss, Ryan Garcia is likely to take home an astounding 20 million flat fee for his match against Rolando Romero on May 2nd. The high-profile bout marked Garcia's return to the ring following the deferral. The boxer did not receive a cut of pay-per-view sales, though the flat rate purse accentuated his star power as well as negotiating clout. In a prior YouTube interview, Garcia disclosed the figure when provoked with a higher or lower game. You feel me, my people? So pretty much he's saying that Ryan Garcia, well, Yahoo Sports is saying Ryan Garcia made 20 million off of the Rolando Romero versus Ryan Garcia fight at Times Square, my people. Also, DraftKings Network, which have the DraftKings is the betting site, you know what I'm saying? They had a title said, how much are Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero getting paid for Friday's fight, my people? So I read this and it said Garcia revealed after his fight against Devin Haney in April 2024 that he had profited $50 million, right? In his career, Garcia has established himself to be as one of the top pay-per-view stars in the sport. In March, Garcia told Ak and Barack on Ring Champs that he is making around $20 million for his upcoming fight against Rolando Romero, my people. So several sources have said this. It's not just one saying that he made 20 million right after, you know what I'm saying, this guy's saying that he made only 5 million. Also, they said this is the biggest fight of Romero's career and will be the most significant payday he's ever had or received, my people. Romero is expected to earn $5 to $5.5 million for Friday's fight against Garcia. This event will be broadcasted on the Zone pay-per-view, but will only feature a limited in-person audience. They didn't sell tickets for this card. Instead, it's a VIP invite only. You already know that. Now, Devin Haney, his record is 33-0 with 15 big wins coming by the way of knockout. We know Devin Haney has a good record. He's done, you know what I'm saying, faced some tough guys in his career. He got 34 bouts. He just faced Brian Norman Jr., took that belt away from him. Jose Carlos Ramirez, he had that fight as a comeback fight, you know, from that whole incident that happened with Ryan Garcia. He also faced Ryan Garcia. He faced Regis Prograis, which is a former champion. You feel me, my people? And he ain't no slouch. You seen him win a fight the other day. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to let you just go in there and beat him. And he got skill. You feel me, my people? Also, Jose Carlos Ramirez was a guy in the amateurs that had a lot of experience. And he was no joke. He was up there to be like Olympian. You know what I'm saying, my people? He got more people on his record like that. You could actually say he also got Vasily Lomachenko in there, you know what I'm saying? When he faced Vasily Lomachenko, everybody expected him to lose. Everybody thought this was his step up, that he was going to have to step down and kind of humble himself. And then he faced Vasily Lomachenko and he gave him a fight, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people felt like, oh, he won or he lost, but the truth of the matter is it was so close that you got to give him props for that. He got a close fight with Vasily Lomachenko. That's props, my people. And he was 17-2 at the time. Then he also faced George Kambosos. Remember, all these fights right here are for belts, my people. Like, if I'm lying, I'm flying. You know what I'm saying? He faced George Kambosos twice because he took the belts from him. You know what I'm saying? He was 20-0 when he faced him, gave him his first L. He ended up 20-1. He also faced Joseph Diaz. He faced Jorge Linares. He also faced the Cuban Olympian, Yuriorkis Gamboa. You know what I'm saying? This guy was a beast at his time. He was 30-3 when he faced him. Rolando Romero is 17-2 with 13 big wins coming by the way of knockout, but he has been knocked out 2 times. He has been stopped, my people, by Gervonta Davis and Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He has faced guys like Ryan Garcia in his last fight, which he won that title. He also faced Manuel James, we don't know who's that. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, like I told you, he did lose to him. Ismael Barroso, that a lot of people feel skeptical about. And he also faced Gervonta Davis, my people. You know what I'm saying? So he has faced some people, but not to the level that Devin Haney has faced, my people. If I'm lying, I'm flying, my people. Now, let me know what you think about this. At first, they made it seem like they was going to make the fight happen, and it was in the bank already. You feel me? They say, yo, look, man, you want to make the fight happen? First, they argued online, Devin Haney, Rolando Romero, and then they say, you know what, have your dad call my manager, my promoter, and let's make the fight happen. He said, yo, my dad just called your promoter. They making the fight happen. And then, you know, Rolando was like, I bet, done deal. It's a done deal. We made the fight happen. And then they set a date and everything. They gave us a Vegas date. They gave us a location. They gave us when it was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much assured us. And then out of nowhere, they came like back with the, yo, the money ain't right. Sign with the money ain't right. The money with who ain't right. And it sounds like Rolando Romero was happy with the money. But just like Devin Haney said, maybe he's happy with the money, but it's not the type of money that Devin Haney's used to, because Devin Haney has had more paydays, you know what I'm saying? Like they said on there, it said that Ryan Garcia got paid 20 million, and for Ryan Garcia, he feels like that's low. He got like 50 million, I think, for Devin Haney or for Gervonta Davis, they said. So for him, this money right here, whatever they offering him to fight Rolando Romero, he feels like it ain't even worth it, especially for the risk. Like he just beat Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? And Ryan Garcia beat or was beating Devin Haney till they took it away from his record. You feel me, my people? Let me know how you feel about this. Who you think will actually win this fight if they actually make this fight happen? Do you think Devin Haney will be able to just outbox Rolando Romero all 12 rounds and just win another title and just beat him easily? Or you think that he could even knock him out? You think that he could, styles make fights. You think Devin Haney could go in there and use that power that he showed in the Brian Norman fight in the second round and end up being knocking out, Rolando Romero? Or you think none of that's going to happen? And what's going to happen is that Rolando Romero is going to go in there and end up dropping and even knocking out possibly Devin Haney, my people. Or you think maybe, you never know, he could just win by decision. Let me know if you think Rolando Romero by decision. Let me know if you think they actually going to make this fight happen, my people. And let me know if you actually believe in the triangle theory in boxing, like Rolando Romero was saying, that he feels like, yo, I beat Ryan Garcia beat you, so that means I'll beat you too. Let me know how you feel about this, my people. Subscribe to the channel, like, follow, and y'all already know, man. Turn on your notifications so whenever I drop a video, y'all get it ASAP. You feel me, my people? And also follow me on Instagram at Mr. Suspicious, on TikTok at Mr. Suspicious, all platforms, Mr. Suspicious, my people. Y'all already know, man. Let's get it.